Good day, friends and fellow strengths advocates. My name is Aiki Enciso, and I am a Gallup certified strengths coach from the Philippines. We are so glad that you could join us for this online strengths based retreat. So much has happened during the past couple of days that has literally turned our world upside down. We watch with bated breath for good news, hoping and praying for an abrupt end to this worldwide crisis. Before we begin, let us cover our doctors, nurses, and medical workers who are at the front lines of this battle in prayer. Though there is much uncertainty all around us, hope springs eternal. There is a God who is still on his throne and is very much in control. For the next couple of days, I would like to invite you to journey together to get to know this source a little bit deeper. And by getting to know him, we find ourselves and discover who we truly are. Anyone who has ever owned a mobile phone has probably experienced a near empty bat at just the time that you need it the most. I remember I was using Waze to help me get through Metro Manila traffic, the eighth wonder of the world. As most of you know or who've been to our country, Metro Manila traffic is so unforgiving. And so, Waze brought me now to this very obscure location. And just as I was at the heart of very unfamiliar territory, my phone begins to tell me that I only had 1% battery left. My goodness, how am I going to get out of this place alive? So I scrambled for my charger and looked for a place where I can plug it to. And then I remembered I wasn't able to bring my power bank. So I thought really hard, how am I gonna charge my phone? And so I remembered my car stereo had a USB slot and probably it will work if I plug it in. And so I tried and crossed my fingers that it would work. And when I plugged it in, voila, the phone started working again. Had I not plugged in my mobile phone to a power source, I would have remained lost and probably would have spent countless hours trying to figure a way out of the maze Waze brought me to. When you feel depleted and spent, where do you draw your strength from? David, the greatest king of Israel, was a very strong fighter. At one point, the nation was chanting, King Saul has slain his thousands, but David his tens of thousands. His might was unparalleled. There was no question about it. Yet, he is also credited for writing majority of the Psalms, where he speaks honestly of his pain, his needs, and his fears before the Almighty God. His intimacy with the Lord gave him the assurance that the Lord both hears and cares about his plight. He plugged in to the source. He knew the source of his strength. Psalm 139 verses 13 to 16 says, For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful, I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, and when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. David, in his time of distress, found strength to overcome challenges because he was intimately connected to God who created him. He knows that he would have no gifts, no military prowess, and no strengths to speak of had the Lord not woven these things together in his whole being. Because of his intimacy with the Lord, he was able to declare, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Friends, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, endowed by your Creator with unique talents and gifts intended to be shared for His purposes. In this time of great uncertainty, draw near, Plug in to the source who promises to give you the power to overcome great difficulties as you use the strengths He has given you. At the end of every video, I leave you with some reflection questions, activities to ponder on. I highly suggest that you get pen and paper ready to record your thoughts and the feelings that He has been impressing on you throughout this whole retreat experience. That's it for today, and I hope to see you in the coming days as we journey together from strength to strength.
You wrote the story of my life. You go before, you fall behind. Yeah. Before